Okay, Paul, I'd like you to first just introduce yourself and tell me what you do.
Sure, my name is Paul Heimer. I am the Executive Director of the United Way of Albany County.
And you're located here at the Civic Center.
That is correct.
And what kind of services does the United Way? If you
United Way is really an umbrella for human service nonprofits here in Albany County. Our primary mission is to raise awareness and funds for human services here in the county. We currently support 16 different agencies that concentrate in the areas of education, health, and financial independence.
And how does somebody become one of those 16 or in addition
They
to those?
apply for membership to our board, to our admissions committee. Some of the criteria that we're looking for are that you have to be a 501c3. It has to be a non-duplicative service. It has to perform some sort of human service that benefits part of the population or all of the population of the county. Give you some examples of the folks that we fund. In the education realm, we fund developmental preschool and Head Start. In healthcare, we fund Peak Wellness and the downtown clinic. In the areas of financial stability, soup kitchen, Interfaith Good Samaritan. So those are some examples.
So in terms of the fundraising, I'm sure they do their own fundraising as well, or do you
Correct.
assist with them? How does that work?
They do their own fundraising individually, and then we run an annual fall campaign where we ask for individual and corporate donations.
So these days, I mean, everyone keeps talking about budget cuts and things like that. How does that have been affecting you?
It's awful. It is absolutely awful what's happening in terms of budget cuts from all levels of government, local, state, and anticipating some bad stuff coming down from the federal government once the new budget is passed. For instance, just found out today that Interfaith Good Samaritan, the agency that works primarily with those who are in most desperate need of some type of financial assistance, has been cut $15,000 by local government. And I anticipate them having other cuts come from different funded grants. So there's some trouble up ahead.
Now, having done this for years, I assume you must have.
Since 2011, I've been head of United.
So you've seen ups and downs.
Yes. Yeah, and this is we've been on a 2-3 year trend of going down, primarily here in the state, with state funding, and then it trickles down to what local governments can do.
So can individual people give donations?
Oh yeah. www.unitedwayalbanycounty.org. Click the Donate Now button. It's that easy, or you can mail us a check to 710 East Garfield Street, Suite 240, Laramie, Wyoming 82070.
Before I let you go, I did want to ask you a little bit about the history of the organization. It's been around a very long time.
So the United Way traces its roots back to 1887 in, of all places, Denver, Colorado, when a group of concerned citizens and religious leaders got together, recognizing that there were unmet needs in the Denver community, and started this concept of a community chest. You know, like when you play Monopoly, you land on a community chest. Our roots go back to this idea of a community chest. Here in Laramie, I think it goes back, I'm not sure, to the 20s or to the 30s of the last century. I think it was really the community chest idea, I think, really took hold in 1940, I believe. I'm not 100% sure of that. But we have our current tax ID since 1958. We're incorporated. That was the first year we ran a campaign, and we raised about $35,000 in 1958. We became United Way in 1970. And this last year we raised $458,000, so we've grown a little bit in the last almost 60 years.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Paul, for being with us
Sure.
today.
One